build a Model T or they turn out a Model T there about every 3 or 4 minutes. There's a lot of Model Ts. But in the main plant in Detroit, they turn one out in less than a minute.
Oh, gosh.
So Henry Ford believes everybody needs an automobile anyway. Well, that building that the Model T plant, most of you would recognize as the Adam Hatz building. That was originally built as a Model T assembly plant in 1914. This is a 1915 Packard, 7-passenger touring. So I can take the entire Lewis family out all at the same time. And we do that when Mr. Lewis is here. And you're going to learn inside that he's not here very much. He actually spends most of his time on the ranch, big ranch, up in the Panhandle, which makes all this possible. But anyway, when he's here, he does like to get the family together and have a nice drive. And I love driving. I do. How many have heard of the Bankhead Highway? You cheated. Anyone else?
He's been here before.
He has been here before.
I read too.
Well, you're going to be hearing a lot more about it in the next few years. In 1916, Congress passed a law or a bill that funded a highway or road from the East Coast to the West Coast, or West Coast to the East Coast, depending which way you're going. It's going to go from Washington, D.C. to San Diego, California. Now, most of you know that's not the first coast-to-coast highway. The Lincoln Highway was the first, but it goes up through a northern route, so a lot of times of the year, it's not usable. So they decided we needed one coming south so that we could use it all year round. Well, that is the Bankhead Highway, and it is going to be coming through Dallas. And as a matter of fact, it's going to come through Garland, down Garland Road, past the White Rock Lake Spillway, and I believe down Gaston Avenue, through downtown, out to El Paso, and on to San Diego. So, it's hard to believe as it is, in a few more years, you go a couple of blocks north here, you turn left, you go to San Diego, you turn right, you go to Washington, D.C. Now, that's pretty exciting to me, and I can hardly wait. Well, as I said, this is 1915 Packard. It's a V12. Packard like to call it a twin 6, but it's a V12 to those of you that are into engines. One of the finest automobiles of the day. Mr. Lewis only wants the finest of everything. Finest automobile, finest home, finest family. But it is a lot of fun to drive. And we take it out quite frequently. This car, I understand from Mr. Lewis, cost about $3,000. Yeah, that's a lot of money to me. In fact, you could buy 5 or 6 of those Model Ts Henry Ford's building down the street here for what this one costs. So it is a fine automobile, and I do enjoy driving. Does anyone have any questions about my job or car?
What's that box on the running
Sorry?
board? What's the box on the running board?
Right here, that's a battery box.
No battery.
And we started putting starters on, electric starters on cars. They had to have a big battery. So
Did you live here on the property?
I live in the carriage house, along with the car.
And what is your salary?
Salary. Well, I get the place to live, a place to stay. I get all my meals, and I get. I'm sure Mr. Lewis wouldn't mind. I get about $10 a week.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
What's the gas mileage?
Gas mileage. It likes gas. Oh, 8 or 9.
Can you show us how you started?
Started. Sure. Well, anyone else have any questions?
So yes, how much worse right now?
No. Well, Mr. Lewis drives occasionally.
How much is it worth now?
That's
How
what
much is
you
that
pay
worth?
for.
Did Mrs. Lewis ever drive it?
No. Yeah.
How much worth this car right now?
Well, it's not but about 3 or 4 years old, so. You know, things are changing so quickly with automobiles these days that if it's more than a year or two old, you almost have to get another one because they're improving so much. Now, this one was pretty much state-of-the-art in 1915, so it probably held its value pretty well, but I don't know, a couple $1,000 probably. Didn't answer your question, did I? I really don't know.
Do you know how many cars were in Dallas during that time? How many people had
Well,
cars?
the first car in Dallas was in 1899. I really don't know how many are in Dallas now. A few thousand, probably. Yeah. Anyone else? Well, I had a request to start. Let me see. It really wasn't designed to get in from this side with all the control stuff. It is a fine piece of machine.
Thank you.
Thank you.